Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Jumpstart 3rd grade. This is episode 3. In this episode, we're gonna save another robot,
Well,
from,
hello. We've been...
I don't know, getting sent back. Well, he already got sent back, but we're gonna save the universe, basically. Yeah. Save the universe by bringing back the robot that Polly sent.
I just don't feel right playing
Okay.
around with the gadgets and games here when there are robots to rescue. Please, let's start a mission.
Starting mission number 3.
No time. Baseball games usually take 2.5 hours, but only 8 minutes of that time is action. That's a lot of waiting around. It's no wonder that basketball, not baseball, is watched by more people in America than any other sport. Baseball was invented in the summer. Why do you think basketball was invented during the winter? This is an easy one, Miss Winkle. Basketball was invented in winter to give snowmen something to play. I mean, think about it. Whose life is more boring than a snowman's? All they do is stand around waiting to melt. Well, Polly, you slam dunked that one. Basketball was indeed invented as a winter sport for snowmen. And believe you me, 7-foot snowmen are extremely grateful to have something to do besides stand around in the cold. Snowmen playing basketball? You can't bring snowmen inside. They'll melt all over the court. We better do something quick. The lives of millions of snowmen depend on us. Click on the inventory button to put away the transquizzer. Calm down, Shockley. So what if I sent Danny DeFrostbot back in time? He'll heat things up a bit. Now, if you have a problem with that, you'll have to find these 4 clues. A handkerchief, a blue ox, a fish, and a whistle. Smokin'. Danny DeFrostbot. He was always a bit hot under the collar, but I can't believe he's willing to melt the world's snowmen. Polly's reprogrammed him, I'm sure of it. Let's find those clues. We have to get Danny back. Keep still while I sense around for clues. Bingo! I've sensed a mission clue in the painting gallery. There's another mission clue in the professor's virtual collection. That's in the art gallery.
Cool, we're doing both stuff in the art gallery.
Gotta go to the generator to power up. This place is dead.
We need some more power. We lost all of our power and we need some more. So all we need to do is power up using the repower pad energy thing. I don't know. Okay. 19 is 10 and 9. 9, let's do 4 and 5. 20 is 10 plus 10. 24 is only one combination, 12 and 12. And then here, we're just gonna do an 8 and an 11. Oh. I don't know. Am I that stupid? What am I doing? What am I doing wrong? 8 plus 9? Oh. Oh my god. Oh.
Way to
That was so stupid.
You've completed the first ring, but you gotta hurry. You still have to get through the second ring.
Okay, here we go. 19. 10 plus 9. 21. 11 plus 10. 8 is 4 and 4. 13. 2. 11. 15. 7. And I don't know. Is it 9? No, it's 8 probably. Yeah, and then 1 and 1. And 8 and 10. Go, go, go. Boom. We did it.
Wow, that was fast. Now hold on tight. Okay.
Okay. Now we can start again.
Feel like browsing through the virtual collection? Just click on the machine. Well, Bootley, maybe you're smarter than you look. I have hidden one of the mission clues inside Daddy's virtual collection. What you have to do is figure out which of his great works of art I hid it in. Give us a hint, Polly. Quick, Snotley. What U.S. state is famous for its peaches?
Peaches from Georgia are famous all around the world, And Georgia happens to be the first name of an artist whose portrait I love. Let's go.
Okay, we need to find a portrait of Georgia something about peaches. Portraits!
This is a portrait of the artist Georgia O'Keeffe.
It's Georgia. Here we go.
Over time, photographs have become the most popular way of capturing a person's portrait. This portrait is a photograph of one of America's most important artists, Georgia O'Keeffe, standing in front of one of her beautiful paintings. Did you notice the regal profile of her face? Georgia O'Keeffe moved to New Mexico and began painting mysterious images of the desert landscape around her.
Hey, that was a lucky guess. And according to Polly's Book of Rules, which was written by yours truly, lucky guesses don't count. So there. No, you'll have to work a lot harder than that to win. Uh-oh. It's a puzzle Polly thinks only she's smart enough to finish. But I think you can do it too.
Okay.
You just have to line up the tiles so that all their sides match. Click on any puzzle piece to lift it off the display. Then click on any other piece and they'll change places. All the pieces aren't right side up though, so sometimes you'll have to rotate them. You can do that by hitting the rotate button, right there at the bottom of the display. While you're playing, Mrs. Beasley will tell you stuff about what you're looking at. She knows everything there is to know about the works of art Polly used to create this puzzle.
Oh, this is a beautiful puzzle, filled with things made by Native Americans. Some of my favorite pieces are here.
No? I'm sure this is the correct way. Maybe over here. And that. Yes! We did it!
Great job! Okay.
Again, in the painting gallery. Let's paint a picture. Okay, let's see what Polly wants today.
Hey, it's a weird story, but we've got to illustrate it.
A skull in the desert. I was walking through the desert and I saw a big cactus with cow skulls on it. I wonder how they got there. Okay, so we need to get a desert, which is this. And now we need the desert stuff. Is that the desert stuff? Wait, let's get the cow skulls. There it is. Big cactus with cow skulls. That's it. We did it!
Good work! No mission clues.
On to the next floor.
Quiet now. I'm going to sense out this area. I'm picking up a clue reading in the shrinking machine room.
Shrinking machine.
Here we are, back at the Shrink-O-Matic.
Just let me know if you need any information about my darling specimens.
There is a mission clue hidden inside one of the specimens, Dotley, and it's your mission to figure out which one. So, here's your hint. Egbert's so dumb, he put this specimen in the bank.
In the what?
That was a long time ago. I was still unfamiliar with your system of currency.
Oh, in the bank. Okay. I think I already know where it is. Because it's like it's a dollar. I remember this.
Sand dollar.
Yeah, dollar.
This specimen can't be
In
found
the, yeah,
in the
it's this. 100%. Sand dollar. All the way.
Do you
What's
think
that?
that's the right...
Happy trails!
It's a sand dollar. Let's go.
Later!
Let's start our explosions. See when we're done with this. Okay, it's not in that one. Oh yeah, it's definitely, yeah, there it is. Okay, we found the red thingy. We just need to get that orange and purple around it, and we can go in. Oh, there's the purple. Now we just need that one last one, and we're in. There we go. Wow, that was great. Wow.
Way to go! You freed the clue that Polly hid. Now put it into your inventory so we can get back to saving life as we know it. Let's move on.
Onto the third
Hey,
floor.
I'll need some silence while I try to sense this area out. No doubt about it, there's a clue in the observatory.
Observatory we go.
Polly's transmission is 4 radio packets big. Make sure you collect them all, or we won't be able to decode her hint.
Okay.
Way to maneuver! You got another radio wave packet. Another asteroid bites the dust. Nice shooting. You got another asteroid.
One more.
That's
We got it.
Now it's time to decode Polly's message.
Okay, let's see what we got here. My name is Castor.
I couldn't make any sense out of that, but you managed to find a real sentence. Great.
My brother's name is Bollocks.
I couldn't make any sense out of that, but you managed to find a real sentence.
We look
Great.
alike because we are twins. Okay, so we need the twin constellation, and I think I know
You decoded
a twin
the
constellation. I don't know its name, but
sentences.
I know there
Something's
is
not
one.
right. We gotta fix this sentence.
The name of our constellation means twins. Okay, let's go straight to the map.
Decoding operation is completed. You broke the code.
Okay, I'm gonna
Click
search
on
for
any
the
of the
stuff
Crux
and
is the
find
Southern
it.
Cross, and although it's the Cassiopeia was the wife of a king.
No.
In Greek myth, Gemini means twins.
Oh, there it is.
Hey, you're
Gemini.
right on target. Here comes the spaceship.
And our clue.
We made it! All right.
We need just a little bit more invention points, so let's get that real quick, and then we'll go into the
Hey, we're back at the maze. And look,
the thingy, I
there's
don't know.
another box down there. Should we?
Okay. So I'm pretty sure it's just south 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the west, and then 3 north, and another west 3 and south 3. Yep. Okay, last south 3, and we got the box.
Nice
Let's get those
going.
invention
You had him in the
points.
palm of your hand the whole time. All right.
Nice. Onto the time machine.
Applause, applause. Hey, you're doing great. Start the wheel a spinning by clicking the on button.
Hey, kids, do you know what time it is? It's time once again for Pollywood Squares. Win this round, and we'll send you on an all-expense-paid round-trip holiday to rescue Danny D. Frostbot from history. Your first clue is a handkerchief. The handkerchief will lead you to the subject of your first mission. In ancient Rome, a losing gladiator could ask the spectators to spare his life. If the spectators waved their handkerchiefs, his life was spared. Where in ancient Rome did the gladiators fight?
Arena, of course.
The arenas
Yeah.
in Roman amphitheaters were the place where gladiators risked their lives for the sweet smell of victory. In an arena, spectators sit in a circle or oval all the way around the playing area. Which sport could you watch in an arena today?
Baseball.
Steve
Tennis?
Perfectamundo!
What do you mean baseball
Tennis
isn't?
started in ancient France as handball. Tennis is played on a rectangular court. What other sport is played on a court?
Basketball.
Slam dunk time out! You found what this mission is all about. Basketball.
So, Polly sent Danny to Frostbot to foul up the invention of basketball. Keep going, you're doing great.
Your second clue is a blue ox. The blue ox will show you where your mission will take you. In a famous tall tale, a blue ox named Babe is the companion of a lumberjack named Paul Bunyan. What was the most distinguishing feature of Paul Bunyan and his blue ox, Babe?
They were super small.
No,
They were giant.
exactly. Legend has it that Paul Bunyan and Babe were so big they dug the Grand Canyon. Giants are things that are bigger than normal. Which giant tree is the largest living thing on Earth?
The blue spruce?
No.
The
Right
sequoia.
going. There's a good reason why the giant sequoia is giant. Some of them have been growing for 4,000 years. The giant sequoia grows in only one country on Earth. Which country is that?
I think that's United States of America.
Fabulous!
Yeah.
The United States is the home of the giant sequoia and also the birthplace of basketball. Basketball's the only major sport that was invented in America.
I didn't know that. Let's keep going and find Danny DeFrostbot. The invention of basketball, of all things, is in jeopardy.
Your third clue is a fish. The fish will show you when in history you need to go. Unlike animals on land, fish never stop growing. The older they get, the bigger they get. What do you call a collection of fish that live together?
A school, I know that. Yeah.
A whale of an answer. Fish form schools because it's safer to hang out in groups than to live alone. How do you catch a school of fish?
A net probably.
Talk about school spirit, but it's far easier to catch a school of fish in nets than to hook them with fishing rods one by one. But nets are not only used for fishing, you know. Nets open at the bottom were first used by basketball players in 1912. That was 21 years after basketball was invented. When was basketball invented?
I know math.
Swish! Basketball was invented in 1891. It took over 2 decades for today's basketball nets to be invented. The very first game was played with peach baskets instead of nets.
Swish, you did it again. All we need is the name of the American who invented basketball in 1891.
Your fourth clue is a whistle. It will lead you to who you need to find on your mission. When you blow into a whistle, the air inside vibrates. That's what makes the sound. Ancient whistles were made from bird bones. The ancient whistle was an early version of which musical instrument?
Come on, the flute.
Fantastic! Flutes make beautiful sweet sounds when you blow into them. Flutes weren't always used for playing music, though. The ancient Greeks used flutes during sporting events, just like referees use whistles today. Where could you hear a flute in ancient Greece? Score!
The gymnasium.
In a Greek gymnasium, the person in charge of coaching the athletes used a flute to mark the beginning and end of sports matches. In gymnasiums today, gym teachers use whistles instead of flutes. Who was a famous gym teacher?
James
Good.
Naismith.
James Naismith was a gym teacher who became famous for inventing a sport that could be played indoors during winter. That sport was basketball.
All right.
Nice, we got all of our
In
stuff. Now we can go and save Danny the Frostbot and the universe, of course.
Well, this is it. The journey into time. Click on me to start the trip. Ready for a little one-on-one? A gym teacher in America is about to invent basketball. Let's go. It's James Naismith hanging the world's first basketball net, a peach basket. But what has Polly put Danny DeFrostbutt up to? Snowmen can't play indoor sports. You better hit that recall button before basketball becomes a complete washout. That's better. Basketball was invented as an indoor sport during winter. Make sure your seat backs are in their upright locked positions while I take us home. Ah, there's no place like home. Press the back button on the utility belt to leave. Back at the robot roost, and we've added another robot to the collection. Another robot safe at home. I bet you think you're the smartest little robot in the world now, don't you, Gutley? Well, you're not as smart as I am, and I'm gonna make the next mission so tough you'll beg to be taken to the scrap heap. Let's take a look at that transquizzer and select another mission. Click on the inventory.
Okay, guys, that was this episode. We saved basketball for not being played for Snowman, and we brought back Danny Danny DeFrostbot. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Peace.